Bay Area is one of the nation's hotspots for a crime that gets ignored. All week long, 10 News will show you how children are being tricked and stolen into a life of sex slavery. But right here in Tampa, some incredible work is being done to fight human trafficking. Local filmmaker PJ Asaturo documented an organization that is going beyond awareness and actually reaches out to vulnerable women, providing them housing, work opportunities through their boutique shops, and care for the future.
We serve women who have been sexually exploited. We kind of define that as women who are dealing with prostitution, addiction, or coming out of trafficking. We go to the streets, we go to strip clubs in our city, we go to brothels in our city. So every night that a woman is working, like every other person that stops for her and every other person that sees her, like they're there to abuse her, they're there to use her, they're there to rape her. And we're coming and we're saying, we see you as a person. Like we see you, we love you, God loves you. And then really to try to start a conversation and see like, how can we get you outside of this place and have a conversation? And so I think that's one thing that makes outreach so important. And since the beginning of Created, like outreach was the first thing that we ever did. And it is integral to like the culture of how we operate. We're always looking for the sister that's still out there, like the one who still needs to come through our doors. The next step from outreach is really coming and meeting with one of our staff or meeting with our volunteer. Is saying, are you ready for the next step? Like, do you want to change your life? And if her answer is yes, we're gonna do everything in our power to find an option for her.
It's true. It felt good to know that there's a place, to know that there's people out there that care about you, that don't want nothing from you, that just love you just for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
And really that whole 2 years is surrounded by like receiving counseling and trauma therapy and taking the steps that are needed to like make changes in their lives that they can move forward successfully. We offer job placement to the women in our boutique, which is just called Created Boutique. And the women will, that's kind of like usually their first job, and start learning like small job skills like running the cash register, sorting through clothes and all those things. One thing that is stripped away from so many women who have been trafficked, they've lost the ability to know what they want to do with their lives because all their choices were removed from them. When women are able to come to that place and say like, I do have dreams. Do I like this? Like, what do I want to do with my life? What do I want to dream about? What do I want to be? So it's like those things give the women confidence that they can move forward in other jobs.
My thing is coming here and being just loved. Like, not because, you know, I did this or that, but just because, you know, you guys love me just because. And that, to me, means the world.
Children being sold for sex. All next week, 10 News is taking on that tough subject that's really difficult to talk about.